Star Citizen Alpha 4.5 is live, and this is one of the most important systemic updates we've had in years. Engineering gameplay is finally here. Ships now behave like real machines. Fire spread through compartments, VR support has entered the universe, and almost every major gameplay loop has seen meaningful change. Hey everyone, I'm Xenaros. Today we're going to be taking a focused high-level look at Star Citizen Alpha 4.5.0, released on December 17th, 2025, also known as Dawn of Engineering. This isn't a deep dive on every line item, instead I'll walk you through what this update actually changes and why it matters, and what kind of experience you should expect when you log in. The headline feature of Star Citizen Alpha 4.5 is engineering gameplay, and it fundamentally changes how ships work. Ships are no longer just health pools with compartments behind the scenes. Many vessels now have fully physicalized, interconnected systems that can be monitored, damaged, repaired, and replaced during flight. You now can access ship systems through an engineering terminal, which shows a live 3D schematic of your ship, including component health, power flow, atmospheric levels, door states, fires, and hull armor integrity. Ships now operate on a finite power budget distributed between weapons, shields, thrusters, and life support. Capacitors directly affect how fast shields recharge and how long you can boost, as well as how aggressively weapons fire. Heat is no longer a cosmetic. Damaged coolers reduce heat dissipation, overheating can trigger thermal shutdowns, and high temperatures accelerate component wear. Power plants can now fail catastrophically, including self-destruct countdowns that must manually be stopped through the emergency repairs. Speaking of heat, fires are now a real onboard threat. They can start from component damage, electrical shorts, or overheating, and they spread realistically through connected rooms. You can fight fires with fire extinguishers, seal and vent compartments to remove oxygen, or rely on life support systems to filter out smoke over time. Atmosphere, temperature, and oxygen are now tracked per room, turning ship survival into a true gameplay loop. Damaged components can be repaired mid-flight using handheld repair tools and RMC canisters, with multiple players combining beams for faster results. Smaller components can be physically removed and replaced during flight, while larger ones require docking at stations. Ships now have an armor health system affecting weapon penetration. Ballistics punch through armor, energy weapons burn it down, and damage can cone inward to hit internal systems. Snub fighters and interceptors have been rebalanced across the board with adjusted speeds, acceleration profiles, and reduced durability. Larger ship weapons, especially size 7 and 8, have seen damage and ammo reductions to bring combat pacing back to 4.4 levels. Racing ships now trade combat efficiency for boost endurance and speed-focused tuning. Loot across the persistent universe have been fully refreshed with exclusive rewards tied to different activities like contested zones, Stormbreaker, Align and Mine, and Onyx facilities. Ore refining has been rebalanced, lower output volume but much higher value in sell, meaning more profits per SCU and less holding friction. Ship terminals now have search bars, caves and harvestables are scannable, salvage clutter has been cleaned up, and mining detection ranges have been improved. Helmets are now physical objects. You can carry them, attach them to your hip, inspect them, or throw them. New optics, barrel attachments, and FPS weapon balance changes bring more variety and clear trade-offs to infantry combat. Also, as a little surprise, Alpha 4.5 introduces experimental VR support, allowing you to play Star Citizen entirely in virtual reality, from menus to flight to FPS. You can dynamically switch between full VR and theater mode, customize HUD projection distances, and fine-tune comfort options. This is early experimental support, but it's a major milestone for the immersion going forward. Alpha 4.5 isn't just a feature drop, it's a foundation update. Engineering turns ships into living systems, fire and atmosphere add real consequence to combat and damage, and the economy, loot, and balance changes tighten the entire gameplay loop. There are bugs, known issues, and rough edges as expected, but this update clearly shows where Star Citizen is heading. If you want deeper breakdowns on engineering roles, ship-by-ship impacts, or VR setup guides, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.